Every town has a team. Every team has a story. Inside these gyms, greatness takes root. In every practice, in every shot, in every moment no one saw. Until the time comes when the crowd swells and the court shakes. When the clock ticks louder and the pressure builds. Everything accelerates because this isn't just another game. This is the moment it was all for. Welcome to the NSAA Boys Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media.
Nebraska Public Media Sports is your home for championship sports, and we are live from Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2026 NSAA Boys Basketball Championships. We kick off our day-long coverage this morning in Class D2 as the Archangels Catholic Defenders take on Elgin Public Pope John, the Wolfpack, for the Class D2 title. And hello again, everyone, and welcome inside Pinnacle Bank Arena, along with former Husker Andy Markowski. I'm Larry Putney. Anna Bellinghausen will be joining us momentarily. Well, we start this morning at 9 a.m. We'll be here when the sun sets later tonight, but we got a good one to begin. And actually, this entire tournament has been a little bit surprising, Andy.
Yeah, certainly, there is some chalk in 1 and 2 seeds that you thought would get to the finals. Class A they thought was open. Westside gets upset. B, kind of a collision course between Scott and Norris, neither made it, and Oglala was the last unbeaten team to get to the state tournament, and quite a surprise to see them not in C1. So, really the only 1 and 2 matchup we have is the morning game here at 9 a.m.
That's right. Archangels Catholic and Elgin Public Pope John. So let's begin with the Defenders. New name, same school. This is a tradition-rich program.
Yeah, a lot of success. Certainly the culture of winning, getting to Lincoln, playing at PBA is always the goal to start the year. And they've had a great senior, Brendan Johannes, 6'6", very long, very active, leads them in a lot of statistics, averages, 13 at 21 and 6 rebounds in the semis. The most impressive stat is not only leading them steals, assists, points, rebounds, has the most threes as well, just speaks to his versatility.
And Elgin Public Pope John, the Wolfpack, come in at 25 and 3.
Yeah, just another great senior, Jarek Erickson, 6'3" senior, 17 points, 9 rebounds. Did miss 9 games this year with an ankle injury. 1,000-point score, captain, 4.0 GPA. Just a tremendous accomplishment for the senior, and hopes to lead his team to a state championship.
As Andy said, this our only 1v2 matchup of the day. Elgin Public Pope John and the Archangels Catholic Defenders battle for the D2 title to kick us off.
Every town has a team. Every team has a story. Inside these gyms, greatness takes root. In every practice, in every shot, in every moment no one saw. Until the time comes when the crowd swells and the court shakes. When the clock ticks louder and the pressure builds. Everything accelerates because this isn't just another game. This is the moment it was all for. Welcome to the NSAA Boys Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media.
Nebraska Public Media Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports. And we close out the day of the 2026 NSAA State High School Boys Basketball Championships in Class D1 as the 6th seed McCool Junction Mustangs take on number 1 seed 25-3 Jaguars of Howells-Dodge. And welcome into PBA one more time, everyone. Along with Andy Markowski, I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us as we get set to close out the day. We've already crowned 5 state champions today. The final coming up in Class D1. It'll be either McCool Junction or Howells-Dodge. Howells-Dodge was in this situation last year. They finished runner-up. McCool Junction hasn't been here in 41 years, since 1985, and they're going to count on Carson McDonald to get it done. Yeah, just a tough senior point guard. You know, both were close games, right? They've only won by a margin of 6, but Carson's averaging 18 points a game, 6.8 rebounds, 49 made three-point field goals on the year. But as I mentioned, just a team lead. You know, he's going to be very good defensively. Had 9 in the semis, 10 in the first round, and will be a key, you know, for McCool Junction's success here in the state final. Howells-Dodge has never won a state title. They'll need Chase Luther to be big. Yeah, prolific shooter. You know, you mentioned just the success of Howells-Dodge. He's the all-time leader for three-point field goals made in a season at 70. He's got 7 already in the state tournament in 2 games, had 17 points in the semis. You know, look for him to get going from that three-point line. McCool Junction, Howells-Dodge wrap up the day. The D1 title is coming your way from Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln on Nebraska Public Media.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is ready to help. A hydrostatic transmission assists its operation. Attachments are available for a variety of jobs. The Kubota BX Series. Demos are available through your local Kubota dealers. To learn more, KubotaNesports.com.
In Nebraska, soybeans don't just grow, they go. From field to fuel tank, clean fuels are creating thousands of new jobs for our state. Even Husker team buses roll on soy-powered biodiesel, cutting emissions, inspiring pride, and supporting local farmers. Nebraska soybeans also show up in tires, shoes, paints, and much more, providing sustainable, renewable solutions for everyday products. Nebraska soybeans, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Almost time to go in Lincoln between Howells-Dodge and McCool Junction in our nightcap in Lincoln, Nebraska. Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. I'm Anna Bellinghausen, and both of these teams are vying for a state title today, but this one could mean a little bit more to McCool Junction. They haven't been here in 41 years, and Coach's message to his team, well, it's simple. Why not us? Now let's see if they can make some history tonight. We'll send things over to our P announcer, Pete Kramer.
On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools, welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2026 NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize FMNE Insurance and all NSAA corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA activities, especially Nebraska Orthopedic Center, the NSAA's orthopedic and sports medicine partner for Lincoln Area Championships. It's Championship Saturday, and tonight's D1 final features the number 6 seed with a record of 21-6, the McCool Junction Mustangs. And the number 1 seed, their record is 25-3, the Howells-Dodge Jaguars. Ready for the teammates mentoring starting lineup? Visit teammates.org to learn more about how you can help take one more student off the waiting list by becoming a mentor. Now, for the introduction of the players, coaches, and officials, we begin with the non-starters from McCool Junction. 00, Casper Mertz. Number 21, Carter Mira. Number 25, Jay Sokup. Number 30, Cameron Kness. Number 31, Brayton Clark. And number 32, Jason Fewer. Now the non-starters for Howells-Dodge. Number 4, Isaac Meyer. Number 10, Cooper Kreckmeyer. Number 12, Braxton Brusha. Number 15, Noah Sofel. Number 23, Cole Bayer. Number 24, Isaiah Sofel. Number 30, Andrew Brester. Number 32, Cash Rentz. And number 44, Briggs Ernst. Now, the starting lineup for the Mustangs from McCool Junction. A 5'9" sophomore, number 10, Colby Yates. A 6' senior, number 23, Carson McDonald. A 5'9" sophomore, number 24, Jackson McDonald. A 6' senior, number 33, Dylan Gunnerman. And a 5'11" sophomore, number 35, Jamison Weiss. The assistant coach for the Mustangs is Ryan Kness, and the head coach for McCool Junction is Jabe Wertz. Now the starting lineup for the Howells-Dodge Jaguars. A 5'10" senior, number 1, Dane Meyer. A 6'1" junior, number 2, Chase Luther. A 6'3" senior, number 3, Nathan Tomcat. A 6'4" senior, number 14, Ethan Prusha. And a 6'4" senior, number 20, Andre Martin. Brian Ruzick and Mark Ernst are the assistant coaches for Howells-Dodge. The head coach for the Jaguars is Kevin Shanada. Tonight's officials are Tim Devlin, Pete Moreno, and Ben Anderson. And the bench official is Scott Abels. And now, let's play basketball!
Howells-Dodge and McCool Junction. McCool Junction just south of York on Highway 81. About an hour drive to PBA. 90-minute drive to PBA in Howells-Dodge. And once again this week, I'm sure they're watching from 88 Bar and Grill up there in Howells-Dodge. Great place to hang out. Ever been there?
You just heard that, right?
Oh, no, I've
been there?
Absolutely.
You're regular.
Let's take a look at the brackets. Howells-Dodge knocked off Fullerton and Elm Creek. McCool Junction over East Butler and Lutheran High Northeast. Howells-Dodge, McCool Junction for the Class D1 State Championship. Tipping it up will be Andre Martin for Howells-Dodge. Carson McDonald. McDonald wins the tip. Mustangs control. Mustangs come in 21-6 on the year. Howells-Dodge just 3 losses against 25 wins.
Howells-Dodge opens, looks like kind of a 2-3 matchup. Yeah. Done a good job of communicating, staying with cutters. Different variation of the 2-3 that we've seen today.
Nice 3-pointers off, tipped high in the air by Dane Meyer, who pulls down the rebound. Meyer will bring it up.
McCool Junction starting in man-to-man.
Howells-Dodge down low, draws the foul on the shot by Ethan Prusha. There is Jabe Wertz, 4th year. He was an assistant for 3 years. He's been teaching at McCool Junction for 7. has the Mustangs here in the state championship for the first time since 1985. 41 years it's been since the Mustangs have been here. Jaguars were in this title game just last year. Came up short, finished second, and would love to do what the girls did last week, which is win a state championship in basketball. Yates with it. Tries to skip pass. Kept in bounds, but picked up by the Jaguars. Luther brings it up. Here's Tomchak. Three on the way. Rattles around. Rebound pulled down by the Mustangs.
See Howells-Dodge just really communicating, trying to kind of stay in the framework of the 2-3, but kind of have some man-to-man principles to it.
Tipped away, hustle after, nice grab. That's Luther. Luther underneath. Will be brought back up by Meyer. Feed down low. Turn around. Nice bucket. Andre Martin. He averages 13 a game.
Yeah, nice little high-low action. Good catch by Martin. This is an easy pass to catch. He was able to have the patience to turn and find the basket as well.
Driving in, a left-handed shot is off. Rebound pulled down by Tomchak. Ahead to Meyer. Meyer in transition. Martin kicks it back up top. Open look, he'll take it. That's Prussia. Meyer tips the rebound around right to himself. Foul called on the Mustangs. It's going to be called on 33, Dylan Donnerman. Donnerman already with his second personal foul. Less than 2 minutes in. He'll take a seat. Three off the back of the rim, rebound to McDonald. Three on the way by Jackson McDonald. That's in and out. Kevin Janata, 12th year. He was at Plainview for 4 years, Howells-Dodge for 8. Total of 12 years in coaching, 177 128. His career record. Donald goes baseline, and a walk, drug that back foot.
And this Howells-Dodge matchup has given McCool Junction some early issues on trying to figure out where to attack it. They've tried to ball screen it. They've cut through it. Not able to get many high% shots. Already three turnovers.
Good move down low. Andre Martin, he's got 4. For the 6 points for Howells-Dodge. They have an early 6-0 lead. Here is Yates with inside. Sukup now into the game. Good drive by Carson McDonald. That averages 18 a game. First bucket for the Mustangs.
Yeah, good take by McDonald there. It's still, even though it's a zone, you can attack a matchup a little bit more off the drive.
Long rebound off glass goes Dane Meyer, the senior, with his first 2 of the game. Yates with a left-handed dribble, down to the corner to McDonald. He'll take a 3. That's off. Rebound pulled away by Prussia.
Howells-Dodge has done a really good job. They've ran some high-low. All 4 of their baskets have came in that lane area.
3 is off. Rebound pulled down by Colby Yates. Three minutes left here in the first. Nick's dead ball will have a timeout. Down low. Blocked down low. Oh, great play. Down low, nice feed. Laid in. Chase Luther. And a timeout taken by the Mustangs. 10-2. Howells-Dodge with the lead. Andre Martin leading the way. He's got 4 points for the Jags.
Nebraska Public Power District was ready to power the state's ag industry growth in the 70s and the ethanol industry in the 2000s. Today, the need for energy is growing at a rapid pace. We are expanding our diverse energy generation mix and investing in our infrastructure. We are ready, not only to power today, but to power Nebraska's tomorrow. Nebraska Public Power District.
Opportunities. They're found here, and here, and here. They inspire her, motivate him, prepare them. And when those opportunities start here, they can take you anywhere. Wayne State College, where opportunities today prepare you to lead tomorrow. Explore WayneStateCollege.com.
10-2, Jags are in the house. Yeah, there's the gold medals from last week. Yeah, we see you. Congrats, ladies. Last year, the boys were in that front row supporting the girls. When the girls took home the gold, and now the guys, it's their turn. They don't want to go back home to Howells-Dodge without the same type of medal hanging around their neck.
A lot of pressure.
It is a little bit of pressure, I would agree. There's McDonald. This is Carson McDonald. To Jackson McDonald. Back to McDonald, the left-handed jumper. Good bucket. Let's go to Anna.
Larry, well, that crowd shot, I mean, how could you not miss the Burger King crown? So these started with the Howells-Dodge boys basketball seniors. They took a pit stop at Burger King before watching the girls team at state last week. Naturally, the guys wore those crowns. Turned out to be a little good luck charm. They continue to wear them. Now the girls are returning the favor. The entire student section has caught on, and even the mascot. Larry, I think we need to get you a crown.
I would agree. Did they get those? They got those in Lincoln, right? They stopped by and went and got extra.
Oh, yeah.
BK gave them to them, if I remember the story from last week.
I think it's turned into some great business, too.
Great branding. Absolutely.
Yeah, so here you go. Take all the crowns you'd like. You know, there's a big burger war going on between the CEOs of the companies, too, the burger test. So, anything they can do to push the brand right now. There it is. Oh, he's got the full get-up. The robe, chain. Kicked outside, open looking at three is Luther.
And McCool Junction went 2-3 zone there, really just trying to slow Howells-Dodge high-low game. It's been so successful.
Good pass down low. Here's Sokup. And a push. That'll be called on Dane Meyer, his first personal foul.
Yeah, the last couple of offensive possessions for McCool Junction, they've found some success flashing the back wing into the high post of that 2-3 zone. McDonald was able to free himself up for a shot. They're able to get a high post touch and a foul.
There were two McDonald's on McCool Junction team. They probably would not be wearing the Burger King crowns, correct?
Yeah, they're in direct competition right now, being on the opposite team and
would agree.
His name is McDonald. You're full of pearls today, Larry.
Thank you, appreciate that. Good feed down low, reverse, draws the foul. That'll send Chase Luther to the line.
Again, just really doing a nice job of high-low post touches. That time Post was able to flash on the backside of the zone.
Second free throw for Luther is good. 70% free throw shooter on the year. 10-point Howells-Dodge lead here in the first. McCool Junction will look for the last shot in the quarter. Carson McDonald with it. 8 on the clock. Long three-pointer. Puts it in. So just before the buzzer, McDonald with the three-point bank pulls that lead to within 7. 14-7, Jags.
I keep my own hours and make my own schedule. I don't have a corner office, but I do have a seat with a view. And while I may technically be my own boss, I fully accept that I am not in charge. It's not a job. It's who I am. I'm a Nebraska corn farmer, and there's nothing else I would rather be.
Sudden cardiac arrest is the #1 cause of death in students involved in activities. 7,000 adolescents lose their life annually due to sudden cardiac arrest.
If defibrillation through an AED is administered within the first 3 minutes, survival rates increase to 74%. If an AED is used within the first minute, the survival rate rises to 90%.
For every minute that passes without defibrillation, survival rates decrease by 7 to 10%. Are you and your school prepared?
Back at Pinnacle Bank Arena for our nightcap, and for the McCool Junction brothers, Carson and Jackson McDonald, they grew up attending state basketball. They told me playing in a state championship has been a dream of theirs since elementary school. The two said there's so many fond memories of watching games here at PBA, and now they get a chance to win one, and one final one as Carson is a senior.
Good little McNuggets there for everybody at home.
Carson finished that quarter with a big 3. Cut that deficit to 7.
Feed down low to Martin. Working hard, goes up, has his own board, back up strong, draws the foul, and an opportunity for a three-point play for Andre Martin.
Again, missed the first one, went and got his rebound. Really athletic around the rim. Opportunity for the three-point play. Martin now 4 or 5 from the floor, 8 points. Now 9.
Perfect from the free throw line. Howells-Dodge now 5 and 5 from the stripe. Extended deep, causing some problems here for McCool Junction, having a hard time getting into the paint off the rebound. John cannot get it back in, and Sokup with an opportunity in tight. Still 10-point lead. And that time, Sokup with the foul. He's headed to Concordia next year to play football. Picks up his second personal foul.
Sukup has 2.
Gonnerman has 2-2. Two big guys inside, 2 fouls each for McCool Junction. A good jump stop into the lane, kicks it outside, knocked down. 3-pointer for Tom Jack. Largest lead of the game at 13. Donald kicks it back up top. Off the front of the rim by Colby Yates. Howells-Dodge threatening to open this up early. Still 6:20 to go here in period number 2. Another 3 on the way. Prusha not in. Good save there by the Mustangs. Got his own rebound. Back up goes Gonnerman. Gonnerman draws the foul. He'll head to the line. Gonnerman averages 7.6 points per game. Strong on the boards here.
Yeah, good job by Gonnerman securing his miss. Again, using a little shot fake to get the defender off balance. Created the contact.
You see his numbers on the year. Knocks down those free throws. Jack into the lane. Off to Meyer. Meyer elevates. Over the defender for 2. 4 points for Dane Meyer. Gonnerman with it. To Meyer. He pump fakes, kicks it back up top. McDonald. That's his second 3-pointer of the year.
Yeah, found himself open. Just coming off 2 made free throws, feeling good.
9% on the year from 3-point range. That's his second.
Howells-Dodge has so much focus on the McDonald brothers. It's important for somebody else to step up, take advantage of those open shots.
Guy by McDonald, Martin with the block. Nice contested shot there by Martin.
And certainly Martin's athleticism and length has had an impact in this game on both ends. Game high 9 points. Game high 5 rebounds.
Make it 6 rebounds and 11 points. He's going to have a double-double before halftime.
He's also drawn, 4 fouls against McCool Junction's inside players.
Yates with it. Foul called on Myers. That's his second foul. Did he go off the back there? Can he play? Couldn't tell if he tried to throw it in and just missed.
Nope.
He actually went off the back.
Yeah, he threw it off the defender's back, got it back, and got the assist.
Andre Martin kicks it out. 3 on the way by Sofol, and the other Sofol knocks one down. That's Noah. 3 from McDonald. Just off. Rebound by Tomchak. That's Briggs Ernst down low. taken away by McCool. Lost the dribble. Down by 13. Here's Yates, a little floater. Colby Yates with the bucket. Yates is just a sophomore.
Well, certainly the comfort level from McCool Junction and going against this 2-3 matchup has gotten much better in the second quarter. Some high percentage shots.
Foul will be called on Yates. That's his second personal foul. Briggs Ernst goes out. Briggs is going to play. There's a big guy inside. He's the son of Coach Mark Ernst. Their other brother is the team manager, Dax.
Look at the blockout foul there. There's just a fourth team foul for McCool Junction.
Trying to look inside for Martin. Open three. Down and out. Tip back up, not there. Rebound into the hands of Tom Jack. Be tipped out. McDonald tips it out. 2 minutes remain here in the second. Entry pass was tipped. And the steal by the Mustangs. McCool Junction this year won the CRC Conference Championship for the first time since 1986. It's been a while. Last time they won their conference title. Timeout on the floor. 11-point lead. There's a look at Coach Jabe Wirtz. You know, Jabe, when he lists his influence of those who influenced him as a coach, he mentioned his old high school coach, who he played for. Wirtz started as a senior and beat Humphrey St. Francis in a state championship game. I went back, that was back in 2014 and 15 when he played. They lost it in 14, they won it in 15. I went back and looked at our, as you know, I save all of my shot sheets. I went back and looked at 2015, and his coach described him on his sheet. Coach said of Wirtz, he's a role player off the bench, hard worker, extreme intensity. I have a feeling he's carried that into his coaching career, but he did win a state championship in his senior year when he played. Lost in the D2 title game to Bancroft Rosalie. They graduated 7 seniors off that year, came back in 2015, and he won the title, beating Humphrey St. Francis in the title game. Humphrey St. Francis winning a state championship earlier today, now with a different name, but still that same school.
Come full circle.
Isn't that crazy? His high school coach was Cameron Hudson. I wanted to credit Cameron for the coach he is today. You can go back and look at Cameron's notes. Extreme intensity.
Done a great job with this McCool Junction group. You know, one of, you don't see many 6, 7, and 8 seeds, you know, make it to the state final. I think we had two 6 seeds, I think, is all today. Everything else was higher seeds. So just a great job having this team playing their best basketball in March.
On the shot clock. Shot goes up by McDonald, off the rim, rebounded by McDonald, back up, off the glass, and the putback is good. Back to single digits. 20 seconds remain. Howells-Dodge will hold for the final shot.
Full Junction dropped into a 1-3-1 here for this last possession.
Kicks it back out to Meyer. Open look from three, off the front of the rim. Rebound comes long, and that's going to do it for the first half. Oh, that would have been, it made it just no good after the buzzer. So the score at half, 27-18. McCool Junction comes back to make it a single-digit lead for the Jaguars, and their head coach, Jabe Wirtz, is with Anna.
Coach, for the second half, what is the biggest message to your team?
I mean, look up there. They have 20 rebounds. We have 10. That's the difference in the ball game. We got to get tougher. We got to stop. I mean, no excuses. I don't care if they're bigger. I don't care if they're taller. We got to find a way. And you got to make winning plays to win a state championship. And right now, I think they're playing like a team that's been at a state championship game before, and we're playing like we aren't. We're playing a little scared. We just got to get tougher.
Coach, thank you. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, more coverage coming to you in our final game of the day.
The University of Nebraska at Kearney, we bring the power of the herd. Among every court, field, stadium, and arena, you'll find strength, determination, and heart. United by our love of the game and commitment to the Loper spirit, we cheer for the blue and gold. We're more than athletes. We're leaders, scholars, and champions. When you run with the Lopers, that's when you'll feel the power of the herd. Learn more at unk.edu.
Coverage of the 2026 NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy, and viewers like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you. Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Halftime score 27-18. Dance squad from Howells-Dodge performing. Take a look at some highlights from first half action between McCool Junction and Howells-Dodge.
Really good job by Carson McDonald, able to split the 2-3 zone there for the layup. You see Yates, nice little touch with the floater along the baseline. And there you see Gotterman stepping out, making his second three of the season.
That's right.
It's a great time to do that. Gotterman with 7 points in the half.
Martin's kind of been the difference.
Yeah, he has. Just a lot of touches around the rim, out of their high-low, kind of their continuity ball screen. And Tom Jack with the big three in the corner. And then you see Martin, not only was he scoring, he was distributing. Kicked out there for the three from Kofel. You know, really a fairly clean game. If you look at turnovers, points off of turnovers is low. Second chance points, Howells-Dodge, did have a little bit of advantage on the backboard. As Coach alluded to, 20 rebounds, gave 7 second chance points. Martin, those points in the paint were really big, but 2 for 2 from McCool Junction from the free throw line, 5 for 5 from Howells-Dodge, and certainly both teams were getting good looks from the three, and I think whichever team settles in from that three-point line will have a chance to claim the D1 state championship.
We'll decide it in the next 16 minutes of clock time. We're at halftime of the D1 state championship. Howells-Dodge on top by 9.
Hamilton has been providing IT solutions for businesses across the state of Nebraska for more than 3 decades. We know that Nebraska businesses are a driving force of support for the communities in which we live and work. We keep them connected and protected by delivering cybersecurity, hosted phones, and managed IT. We are grateful to be part of our Nebraska communities and to support their technology needs.
More information at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Why is it important to fill out your FAFSA?
First off,
it's how you apply for federal,
state, and most college-based financial aid.
It's easier to fill out than you think.
Start college on the right track.
You don't have to pay for college on your own.
Education Quest is here to help.
For more information, go to educationquest.org.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
This life we love has never been easy. We've been blessed with million-dollar rains, and we've watched hope dry up. Still, we press on because our purpose is greater. Central Valley Ag prepares the table alongside our farmers, not just to grow food, but to nourish our families and our communities. At this table, everyone's welcome. We're saving you a seat.
Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska for our final state championship showdown of the day. We've already crowned 5 state champs today. This would be the 6th and final in Class D1. Howells-Dodge leading at 27-18 over the Mustangs. Howells-Dodge trying to pull off the win this year that they couldn't last year. Let's take a look back at last year's state championship in D1.
Johnson Brock continued its dominance in D1, defeating Howells-Dodge 61-46 to win its 3rd straight state championship. After a tense battle into the 3rd quarter, the Eagles took control and pulled away late, led by Camden Dillinghouse's 20 points. The dominant performance added another piece of hardware to Johnson Brock's trophy case.
Johnson Brock won it last year over Howells-Dodge. Howells-Dodge trying to take home their first state title ever. They were runners-up in 2021 in Class D1 and 2025 also in the same Class D1. Said earlier this year when they beat St. Mary's at the Heartland Hoops Classic, that really started giving them belief that they could get this far, get here back to these state championships. We'll have second half action coming your way from Pinnacle Bank Arena. Come on back.
Did you know that the #1 reason officials quit is because of verbal abuse from parents and fans? We are losing officials, and we need everyone to respect the ref.
Judges help students to find their voice and become lifelong supporters of the arts. Without these individuals, NSAA activities would not be possible.
I cannot participate in the activities that I love without these officials and judges. So please let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the judges judge.
Nothing is more local than where you work and where you live. Here at CPI, we're more than just an ag cooperative. We're your partner in the field and in your local community. We strive to provide farmer-first customer service every day in our grain, agronomy, energy, and feed divisions. By investing in our communities, we're supporting our customers, employees, and the future of the ag industry right here in Central Nebraska. CPI, making local matter.
Coverage of the 2026 NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. And viewers like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you.
27-18, Howells-Dodge on top. Coach, what did you like about your team's ability to set the tone?
You know, we got off to a quick start. We were working the ball around and getting inside. I liked what we were doing on the boards. We just got a little impatient in that second quarter, and we just reminded the guys they got to get back to being us and playing team ball.
How do you keep finding that momentum in the second half?
The ball's got to move. I mean, if we get ball touches for everybody in the first part of the possession, I think things are going to open up. But if we get down and put up quick shots, that's going to be a recipe for them getting back in the game.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Good luck to Coach. And by the way, congratulations to Kevin Junata, who had a son just before the season began. He and his wife welcomed a new boy right before the year began. Got a pretty good year for Coach in 2026. There is head coach Kevin Junata. Well, we've got more exciting Omaha Supernovas volleyball coming on Nebraska Public Media. You can tune in on April 10th and the 12th as the Supernovas host Grand Rapids and Dallas. The 2026 season continues from CHI Health Center in Omaha. Tune in for Supernovas volleyball in April on Nebraska Public Media. Quite a night tonight for the Supernovas as they set a new professional volleyball indoor attendance record tonight. Over 16,000 in attendance at their game tonight. They're in set 4 right now against league-leading Indiana. And we're going to be pleased to bring you those on April 10th and April 12th. It's going to be a busy spring of volleyball. Wayne State playing UNK in an exhibition right before one of the Supernovas games. It'll be a doubleheader, so you'll have that college game plus Supernovas game to follow. Nebraska has a couple of spring volleyball matches on Nebraska Public Media. Well, there's the volleyball exhibition we're talking about, UNK and Wayne State. That'll be on April 10th at 5, followed by then the Supernovas game.
It's a great idea.
This is a great idea. Two of the
student athletes being able to play in new venues in front of great crowds. It's a way to grow the sport.
Nebraska's going into DJ Sokol Arena to play Creighton in the spring. That'll be a fun one. Creighton, Nebraska volleyball in the spring. We'll have that for you on Nebraska Public Media. Kirsten Bernthal Booth will be the color person. Looking forward to having a color person who knows their sport as well as Kirsten does. Of course, Andy Markowski knows this sport as well as anyone. That look you just gave me, I thought I...
Larry doesn't realize I blocked him out about 6 hours ago, so I apologize if I missed that.
Thought I better jump in quickly before I got hit, because that look was telling me you better say something more than that.
I'm just excited for another good half of basketball here.
There we go. 27-18 to pick up third quarter action. The Crown State D1 champion here in the next 16 minutes of clock time.
Howells-Dodge up the matchup 2-3 zone. Going man-to-man here. Certainly can be a little bit of change of tempo and a rhythm.
Oh, nice dish put away by Gonerman. Gonerman with the first bucket of this third quarter. Cuts that lead to 7. Oh. Junction right back in it. Good ball movement. Luther had the open look, decides to dribble in. And then Gonerman fights for the rebound down low and comes away with it. Chance to cut it to 5 now. Here's McDonald. First step back, fire to 3. Just off the back rim, long rebound. Into the hands of Tomczak. Meyer with it. Tried the entry pass, tipped away. Good hands there by McCool Junction. Luther, skip pass. Here's Meyer. Into Martin. Continue to move it. Good feed in low. And that's going to be a foul on McDonald. Jackson McDonald, the sophomore, picks up the foul.
Speed. Jackson's first. McCool Junction kind of went zone in the second quarter, which really slowed Martin down a little bit. They're going to come back in more of a soft 1-3-1, not really extended.
Martin with the rebound, kicks it back outside. Three-pointer by Chase Luther. Luther averages 14 a game. Great outside shooter. Holds the school record for most three-pointers in a single season. Turnover there by the Mustangs.
And that's the pressure Howells-Dodge puts on you defensively. If you're going to go man-to-man, you got to be able to guard Martin in the high-low and some of the ball screen stuff. But if you go zone, now you leave a player like Chase Luther open, school record holder for threes, 70 three-point makes for the season. And now he's hit one, so you certainly have to be aware of that. See him spotting up on the backside.
Great tie-up. It'll stay with the Jags on the possession arrow, but a nice tie-up there by McDonald. Feed down low, puts it right back up, doesn't get the roll. Martin taken away by McDonald. Drive and the foul that's going to be called on Tomchak. I believe that'll be his first.
And then you know the 2-3 zone I thought really did a good job in the first half against Carson McDonald. Well, outside of that three he hit at the end of the quarter, really was kind of a distributor. Now that Howells-Dodge went man-to-man, and it's allowed McDonald to get a little bit more aggressive, get down a hill. You've seen it there on the highlights, able to get to that strong left hand, draw foul.
Lead back to single digits. Done a nice job being patient. Kept it alive, but Yates comes down with it. There's Carson McDonald. To Yates, he'll fire up the three. Three-pointer, Colby Yates. Closest McCool Junction has been in the second half. Skip pass, Luther. Three on the way from Tomchak. Big three. He has an answer. Good drive. Nice take. Luther was there, got all ball on the block, but it will stay with the Mustangs. Time out on the floor, we'll take one as well. 33-24. McCool Junction three is answered.
Mow, dig, haul, trench. The Kubota BX Series subcompact tractor is ready to help. A hydrostatic transmission assists its operation. Attachments are available for a variety of jobs. The Kubota BX Series. Demos are available through your local Kubota dealers. To learn more, KubotaNEsports.com.
Jags with the lead, 33-24. here in this second half. Howells-Dodge this year on pace to break their school single-season scoring record in average points per game. They average almost 64 a game. Their previous record was 62. They had that stretch late in the season where they lost 3 of 6. They lost to Pender, North Bend Central twice. But since then, they've been on 7-game win streak. They come in at 25-3 on the year. Good outlet pass to Luther, who lays it in. Lead right back to 11.
They've done that with really good balance. We kind of profiled Luther to lead, averages 14, but Tomcat with 13, Martin with 13, Dane Meyer, senior 9. It's a lot of weapons.
Good drive by McDonald, does not get it to go. Foul called after the rebound by Ja Sokup. Sokup's going to play football at Concordia University. He's a senior. Point lead. Off the screen, three-pointer off the front of the rim. And Luther turns it over. Just has not been much opportunity to penetrate for either Carson or Jackson McDonald. Shot by Weiss, mid-range, knocks it down.
Junction's done a good job just trying to stay connected. Howells-Dodge got off to such a terrific start. Since then, pretty even game. The first quarter was 14-7. Now the gap is 9. So second and third quarters have been pretty equal.
Rebound pulled away by Tomchak. They'll bring it up the court. Now to Martin. Kicks it back outside. Open look from Meyer. Three-pointer out there. Rebound. Good putback by Briggs. Briggs with his first 2 of the game. Two minutes left here in the third. Weiss down low. Weiss with a couple of buckets here in the second half.
Good patience by Weiss, getting to 2 feet. Good body control. Really difficult 8-foot shot.
Open 3, Meyer again. Foul down low, that's going to be called to the Jags. It'll go the other way, Mustangs ball. Ethan Prusher back into the game for the Jaguars. Good kick out by McDonald. Leads to the three-pointer by Weiss. Weiss warming up.
And Weiss now up to 7. Cuts the deficit to 6.
All those here in the third. See what happens every time they pull to within 6 or 7. That has happened. Prusha. They have just been able to hit shots every time the Mustangs make a run.
And it's been a different player for Howells-Dodge.
Yeah.
You know, every time a different player has stepped up and hit those big threes.
Tried to go high off the glass. Donovan picks up his third foul. So Donovan will take a seat with those 3 fouls. Shot clock is off. 21 seconds left here in the period. Foul is called. It's going to go against Andre Martin. I think that's Martin's first. It is his first.
Yeah, Martin just moves a little bit here. Kind of extends that arm on that seal. Pretty good job of selling him, but certainly contact there.
Little Junction will hold for the last shot. 6 seconds on the clock. Shot goes up. Opportunity here to put one up before the buzzer, but they don't get it off. So we head to the final 8 minutes of the day. The final 8 minutes of high school basketball in Nebraska in 2026. And at the end of it, we'll crown a champ. It'll either be Howells-Dodge or McCool Junction.
You are a maverick. You stand ready to change the world. You are an innovator with bold ideas and a vision for the future. You are determined to turn your dreams into reality. You are a leader, committed to making a difference. With Omaha as your campus, you're at the center of it all. Here at UNO, you dare to dream, to innovate, to lead, to shape a brighter future. You are a maverick.
We head to the 4th at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The crowns are on, waiting for a state championship. It would be a second state championship in the week for Howells-Dodge. Girls won the state basketball championship last week. Dads with the HD vests. Let's go over to Anna.
Larry, I got to listen into the McCool Junction huddle, and coach's message is the defensive side is the only way we get back in this. Also have to rebound. That's been killing them all game. Last thing he said was, nobody cares how tired we are. We have 8 more minutes.
Intensity. Donovan with a nice take. Does not go, and the rebound to Martin. Little Junction with a fantastic year this year. Handed East Butler its first loss of the season in that CRC championship game we talked about. Made the finals of the Runza Holiday Tournament. District win over Twin Loop to reach state. And their 2 wins down here at state have been by a combined 6. Well, the first one by 5, semifinal by 1. They're used to these tight games. McDonald off the front of the rim. Pulled away. Dane Meyer, 2-on-1. Meyer bounce pass. Lays it in. Lead back to double digits for the Jags.
What a great play by senior point guard Dane Meyer. Just went up and got a terrific defensive rebound. Just let out to the fast break.
Foul called on Tom Jack. That'll be his second personal foul as he fought through the screen.
You see so many of it. Here it is. You'll just see him just comes out of the scrum with the basketball and then gets Tom Jack the easy layup to push the lead back up to 11. Just tough winning plays. Seen so many today.
McDonald's just having a hard time getting the basket in the bucket. And all around it, off the back of the rim, front of the rim. Three-pointer, Chase Luther.
Luther had 7 threes in the prior 2 games. That's now 2, so 9 total for the state tournament. Great effort, contributions from him.
79 on the year now. Came into the state tournament with 70. School record ongoing. Good save back in. Pump fake, then McDonald's fires it up. A little long. Oh, great outlet pass. Great job in transition. And the lay-in and the bucket by Andre Martin. And Howells-Dodge now with a 16-point lead.
And good rebound by Howells-Dodge. Pushes the ball up, terrific catch by Martin, and the finish.
16, the largest lead of the game for the Jags, and it comes here in the 4th. And Jabe Wirtz takes a timeout. 5:22 remaining. It's a 10-0 run right now for Howells-Dodge. Open up this 16-point lead. Jabe Wirtz in his 4th year, trying to get his Mustangs back into it. Taking the timeout. Well, I remember more than a decade ago when these two schools combined, Howells and Dodge. It was some tough times early on. But these two communities, which are so known for athletics, doing great things on the field of competition now. Girls winning last week, boys here in the finals. Football team almost got here this year. The football team either lost the quarters or the semis. Well, Mike just does such a nice job with that program.
Yeah, it just speaks to a good group of athletes and culture through the school.
I went off of the leg of McDonald and out of bounds, and it's a turnover on the Mustangs. Turnovers continue to pile up.
Yeah, you mentioned Howells-Dodge a couple times, Larry. Just they play really patient offensively, move the ball around, really good balance.
Took his time, set his feet, drilled the shot. Ethan Prussia with another 3. He's been good off the bench. He's a starter tonight, but he hit the bench early, came off, nailed a couple 3s. There's a 3 by McDonald. Martin with another rebound. Check that, Meyer with the rebound.
We talked about that balance. Meyer, senior point guard, 4 points, but 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Luther with 12, Tomcat with 8, Prusa with 8. Martin had really 12. The first 4-5 minutes of the game, he only has 13, but everybody around him has stepped up, hit big shots when they needed to.
Great rebound. Dodge, good feed. Back the roll, Dane Meyer with the bucket. 21-point advantage. And here in the fourth, Howells-Dodge has just opened it up. Three-pointer there by McDonald.
We'll give that to Weiss.
Weiss, another one for Weiss.
Gets Weiss in the double figures.
That ended a 15-0 run for Howells-Dodge. Foul called on Colby Yates. That'll be Yates' third personal foul. There's Ethan Prussia. 6'4" senior, averages 8 a game. He can go inside or outside. Take by Meyer, just off. Here's McDonald the other way. Kicked it back out. Didn't get the roll. Foul called on Tomczak, his third. And a foul that time on Andre Martin, his second.
It's the third team foul. Tom does a good job. And we talked about it, just getting in the lane, playing off 2 feet makes you so much stronger. You see Martin unable to reach and get the ball loose without committing a foul.
Tomczak picks up his fourth. Five personal fouls. And McCool Junction in the bonus. Was that 4? That was a shooting foul, just four fouls. Not in the bonus yet.
You know, you mentioned it with Coach Ward's personality, just being, hard-nosed, and his halftime talk about toughness.
Yeah.
You know, this McCool Junction, they've struggled offensively a little bit against Howells-Dodge's length and athleticism, but, they've continued to fight, continued to attack.
Mustangs pick up full court. Tomczak off the screen, into the corner, 3 on the way from Prussia, got it. Ethan Prussia with another 3-pointer. Prussia now with 11 points, he's in double digits.
Howells-Dodge now up to 8 made 3-point field goals, 22 attempts. Really shot it well. Parissa's coming into the game shooting the ball very confidently.
That foul was called on Nathan Tomczak. Tomczak fouls out. Approval of the Howells-Dodge crowd. Hugs along the sideline is up by 21 with 1:59 remaining. They hope they're on their way to their first state championship.
We touched on it a little bit in the Scotts Bluff game. Scotts Bluff got here last year, lost to Scott. Right. Just that bitter feeling of being a runner-up, even though you're super proud, it leaves a little bit of a void.
Just a little extra motivation, right?
Howells-Dodge kind of had that same feeling a year ago and just really played a complete game here.
Right by Chase Luther, what a reverse.
Just kind of that total team buy-in. They've got contributions up and down their roster in this game.
Oh, McDonald knocks down a long three-pointer. Luther drives again, bounce pass. Take it back out top. 15 on the shot clock. And both teams now getting ready for wholesale changes, and it's a substitution timeout for the Jaguars as the starters come off of both teams, and hugs all around for the Jaguars. They're going to finish their season at 26-3 and do what the ladies did last week, win a state championship. Isaac Meyer into the game now. Here's Cooper Krackemeyer. Across to Cash Renz. Shot just off the buzzer, rebound goes back up. Brayton Clark in the game with the ball now for McCool Junction. Carson Mira in there as well. Timeout for Howells-Dodge, more substitutions. Isaiah Sofall coming into the game, along with Andrew Brester. Good ball movement. Cashrin's had it. Thought to shoot your shot.
Cool, Junction will have a chance to get in the scores column here. Exciting way for these young players to get on the court. PBA.
That's going to do it. Time clicks away. And for the first time ever, the Jaguars of Howells-Dodge win a state championship. Runners up last year, and they take home the title here in 2026. Did win it back in 2013 in D1. Yep. Double check that. Apologies. Their second ever state championship for Howells-Dodge. Been a long day. When we come back, we'll hand out medals and trophies from PBA. 57-39 is the final. Top seeded Howells-Dodge wins the title.
Nebraska Public Power District was ready to power the state's ag industry growth in the 70s and the ethanol industry in the 2000s. Today, the need for energy is growing at a rapid pace. We are expanding our diverse energy generation mix and investing in our infrastructure. We are ready, not only to power today, but to power Nebraska's tomorrow. Nebraska Public Power District.
Western Nebraska Community College is Western, and to get Western means you don't just dream about your future, you go and build it.
With friends beside you, a community behind you, and purpose in front of you. At Western Nebraska Community College, you're not just earning a degree, you're becoming who you're meant to be.
WNCC.
Coverage of the 2026 NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy. and viewers like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you. $57-39 the final. Nets are coming down. Howells-Dodge, they are the state champs. For the medals and trophies, let's go to Heath Kramer.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class D1. The trophy is graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The sportsmanship program is exclusively presented by Currency, which helps businesses grow throughout Nebraska and beyond. We are proud to sponsor this award, and we congratulate our Nebraska students for their achievements. Making the presentation are NCAA Executive Director Darren Boyson, and representing the NSI AAA, Jack Tarr from Malcolm. The Class D1 Sportsmanship Award winner is McCool Junction High School. Congratulations, McCool Junction High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nebraska School Activities Association is pleased to present medals and trophies to both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Jennifer Schwartz and NSAA Board of Directors Kara Graham from Lincoln Southeast, Dave McDonald of McCool Junction, Thomas Lee of Omaha Westview, and Dr. Nicholas Wemhoff of Fort Calhoun. Here are the awards for the runner-up, the McCool Junction Mustangs. Head coach Jabe Wirtz and his assistant will present the silver medals. Players, come forward as your name is called. 00, Casper Mertz. Number 21, Carter Mira. Number 25, Jay Sokup. Number 30, Cameron Kness. Number 31, Brayton Clark. Number 32, Jason Fewer. Number 10, Colby Yates. Number 23, Carson McDonald. Number 24, Jackson McDonald. Number 33, Dylan Gunnerman. And number 35, Jamison Weiss. For these outstanding athletes and their team, here is the 2026 NSAA Class D1 Boys State Basketball runner-up trophy. Congratulations to the McCool Junction Mustangs. And now, to the champions, the Howells-Dodge Jaguars. Head coach Kevin Janata and his assistants will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 4, Isaac Meyer. Number 10, Cooper Kreckmeyer. Number 12, Braxton Prusha. Number 15, Noah Sofol. Number 23, Cole Byer. Number 24, Isaiah Sofol. Number 30, Andrew Brester. Number 32, Cash Shreds. Number 44, Briggs Ernst. Number 1, Dane Meyer. Number 2, Chase Luther. Number 3, Nathan Tomkak. Number 14, Ethan Prusha. And number 20, Andre Martin. Coach Donata, we have a special award for you. Presenting the championship game ball from FMNE Insurance, Vice President of Communications and Marketing, Tyson Billings. Now, for these outstanding athletes and their team, here is the 2026 NSAA Class D1 Boys State Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Howells-Dodge Jaguars.
State championship for Howells-Dodge. Let's go to Anna Bellinghausen.
Coach, I know not the way you wanted this season to end, but how proud are you of this group and just bring basketball back to your program?
You know, we talked yesterday about how, like, when I got this job, like, the dream was to make basketball important. And one thing that I'm just so proud of is, like, we have an elementary student section where, like, all of our players, I know they're feeling it right now, but, like, they are the heroes of every third, well, probably kindergarten through 8th grade boy in McCool right now. I mean, it's just, that's what's so important to me is, they're great basketball players, and we were able to get to a state championship game because of their skills and their hard work and their resiliency, but their character is second to nothing. And I mean, they're gonna be great men, and they're gonna go on and learn from this, and I hope when they look back at this season, yeah, this one stings, but they'll remember the good times and getting here and changing the culture of McCool Junction basketball.
Yeah, and how about the standard that they've set, the foundation that they've laid for the future?
Yeah, and then they have validated how hard you have to work to get to a level like this, and there's been no shortcuts. We had 100% attendance in the summer for everything we've done, and yeah, I'm gonna miss coaching them. That's the thing that stinks about this, win or lose, knowing this was it. It's gonna be a hard one in the locker room just because this team's so special.
Coach, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Larry.
Thank you very much, Anna. The Nets come down for Howells-Dodge. They are state champs in Class D1. When we come back, we'll hear from the champs. Stay with us.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends, it's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Every herd, every flock, every farm, Nebraska soybeans are there. 97% of harvested soybeans are used for animal feed, delivering the protein, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals animals need. Nebraska farmers aren't just growing soybeans, they're helping feed animals, families, and communities. Nebraska soybeans, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Constellation is a natural gas commodity supplier in the Choice Gas program, helping inspire young Nebraskans through hands-on learning. Constellation has given more than $400,000 to 4-H and FFA organizations across the state, helping support youth in your community with opportunities to achieve real-world success. Because we believe that powering communities means empowering our future leaders. With Constellation, a contribution to 4-H and FFA is in the stars.
Coverage of the 2026 NSAA High School Basketball Championships on Nebraska Public Media is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest Foundation, Nebraska Public Power District, Nebraska Kubota Dealers, Aurora Cooperative, and Constellation Energy, and viewers like you who donate to Nebraska Public Media. Thank you. Final numbers. What stands out here, Andy? The dominance of the Jaguars.
Yeah, well, Howells-Dodge just, really complete 8 of 24, hit some big threes in the second half. Certainly the rebounding seems lopsided at 37 to 20, but, only, a few of those are offensive. 11 to 4 second chance points doesn't, really tell the whole story. Just, points in the paint, from conversion, turnovers to basket to some high-low to some big three-pointers. And, McCool Junction, they really battled, just didn't shoot it well enough from three to give themselves a chance to beat a really balanced Howells-Dodge team.
When we come back, we'll hear from the champs from Howells-Dodge. Stay with us. We're wrapping things up from here at Pinnacle Bank Arena.
From Main Street mornings to Friday night lights, we're right here with you. Supporting local dreams, supporting local wins, and lending a hand when it matters most. Because it's not just about banking. It's about being part of the story, the people, and the moments that make our communities special. At First Nebraska Bank, we don't just serve our community, we're part of it. Your kind of people, your kind of bank.
Elections are right around the corner. If you want to make sure your voice is heard, it's more important than ever to know when, where, and how to vote. That's why AARP has the latest information on key voting deadlines, how to register, and where to vote. Stay informed so you can make your voice heard in the upcoming election. Log on to learn more.
First title since 2013 for Howells-Dodge. What do those words mean to you, Coach?
It feels amazing. It's not going to sink in probably for a while. These guys have worked so hard. They've put in the time, and just to see their hard work pay off, I couldn't be more proud of the group. It's been a fun year. It's been a great group, and like I said, I couldn't be more proud.
I mean, last year ended in heartbreak for this team. To come back and win it all, how much more special does it make it?
Yeah, especially getting to the top of the mountain last year and just falling a little bit short. These guys stayed hungry, they stayed motivated, they got in the gym, and they knew this was definitely a possibility if we put in the work, and second time around, we finished the job.
All right, Coach, congratulations. Go enjoy it. Chase Luther will bring you on in the Burger King hat, of course. How sweet is this one, knowing that last year was heartbreak for this team and now coming out on top with the trophy?
It feels great. Last year we lost. We lost one kid, though, so we knew if we put in a little more effort, keep practicing, working hard, we can come right back here.
Yeah, why do you think it was this group to deliver a state title, first one since 2013?
We played together for so long. It's just second nature now. We know what to do, where people are going to be, their shots, and it just makes it easier for everybody.
I think the crowns added some good luck.
Oh, of course. The girls got it, now we got it. It's got to be something.
It makes sense. All right, Chase, congratulations. Thank you. Andre Martin, we'll bring you on in. One of the seniors on this team. What does it mean to go out as a state champion?
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, there's no better feeling than that. It's my last game of my life, and winning the state championship is what everybody wants.
Yeah, we've talked to your coach before just about how long you guys have been playing together. I mean, go back 12, 13 years. How special is it to end this way with this group?
Yeah, these are my boys. Ever since we started playing basketball in third grade, state championship, that's what everybody wants, that's what we wanted. And it feels, there's no better feeling than this right now, winning the state championship.
And also avenging the loss from last year, too. How much more special did it make it coming out on top with this trophy?
Yeah, that left the salty taste in our mouth. But, we came back, we fought harder. And, we only lost one guy last year. We knew we were a great team, and we came back and secured the win.
Well, Andre, congratulations. You're a state champ.
Thank you.
Larry, we'll send it back over to you.
Thank you very much, Anna. Congratulations to Howells-Dodge. They are the state champs in 2026. What a fantastic day as you take a look, at the full day. Crowned 6 state champs today. Lincoln Southwest wins their first ever. Scottsbluff had been a while, since 2012. Archangels, former Humphrey St. Francis, continues their run.
Yeah, just great storylines up and down. Great players, just kids that really competed for their school and their community. And the night session or the 2 night games, Scottsbluff and Howells-Dodge, runners up a year ago and come back and get that championship. And like you said, first title in Class A in Lincoln since 2003. Just great storylines up and down. Great NSAA does such a terrific job of allowing these players to present their talents to the statewide audience and an in-person audience, and just a fantastic day of basketball.
Yeah, great point. Shout out to John Dolliver, his entire team at the NSAA. Jen Schwartz, just a terrific job with all of these state championships, and we've just come off an entire winter season of state championships, and it was certainly a success. For Andy Markowski, for Anna Bellinghausen, for the entire Nebraska Public Media sports production crew, I'm Larry Putney. Thanks so much for joining us all day long here on Nebraska Public Media. Our pleasure to bring you all the state champs, all the highlights, all the action from right here in Lincoln. We'll see you next time on Nebraska Public Media. Good night, everybody.